Good afternoon everyone and Happy New Year, and hope everybody's had a good January. I know it can be a difficult time for a lot of people, and today's video is about this huge parcel that I got home to the other day from work. And this has of course come from my good friends, and I mean, thank you in advance for this. I've got absolutely no idea what it contains, but it is huge and it weighs quite a lot. So let's pop this open and see what's inside. Apologise if you hear any peculiar noises or see anything going on in the background here, because our youngest cat is currently full of mischief and she is making her presence felt. Now, how do I get into this box? This is very well wrapped as ever. So I hope everybody's had a very good Christmas and enjoyed the holiday season, whatever they did. And that we all got lots of dinosaur related gifts, whether that just be figures or whether it be some of the wonderful books that are out. Please bear with me with this, because this is beautifully wrapped up. I mean, I would expect no less, because everything that comes from my friend is always beautifully wrapped up, and it's very heavy as well. It's quite cumbersome. So if I drop it, please bear with me. I will get into here eventually. Of course, we've got some news about dinosaur figures coming out as well. Creative Beast Studios Cyberzoic figures should be out a little sooner than expected. And of course, there are alternative versions of some which are already available in the Beasts of the Mesozoic. Oh, look how well wrapped this is. And these are like a work of engineering. This is something I greatly appreciate. So, right, here we go. Oh, let's have a letter on the top. Oh, I know space is at a premium for you, but I do hope there's something here that you consider worthwhile adding to your collection. Also, whilst going through my box of paperwork, I found some that were missing from some items that I sent previously. This one proved to be a tight fit, so hopefully everything is okay. Happy unboxing. Very best wishes from Dave. Well, thank you very much, Dave. That's brilliant. Okay, so there's some bits and pieces in here which are possibly from the likes of the Peonisaur and Margosaurus. I can see a few Peonisaur leaflets in here. Just pop that down, and already on the top I can see this is a very well packed box indeed. I would like to imagine that everything will be fine despite Postal Service's best efforts. So let's have a little look. Let's put this away before I injure myself. But first up, on the top, got a lovely little figure here. Beautifully wrapped up. And on that note, I am aware that I have got a couple of little figures that I need to post off myself. Oh, is this Peonisaurus megalosaurus? Oh, it is. Oh, fantastic! Oh, it's so wee. Of course, you know, these Peonisaur figures, oh no. This goes to show what they can produce in a small figure. You know, something with this sort of level of detail, and oh, that's gorgeous. There's an articulated jaw on that, it's all so tiny. Right, I'm going to get caught up like I'm stuck in the spider web with all the sticky tape, so I do apologise in advance. I'm just going to put the Megalosaurus down there. This is an extraordinary feat of wrapping, Dave. I'm very impressed. So, number 2. Crikey, this box looks like it's stuffed. I can already see a sauropod in here as well. Now, Dave knows that I do love sauropods. Oh dear, right, pop there. Who do we have in here? This appears to be a Carnotaurus. Now there is a sculptor. Oh wow, now see, this is a figure I never picked up because I wasn't too sure how it would look in hands, and of course space and finances and all the other fun adult stuff that comes with it. But wow, okay. Ooh, this one's got an articulated jaw as well. So this is PNSO's Carnotaurus. Now this is going to be joined by a baby Carnotaurus from an independent artist at some point, and I must say I'm far more impressed with this in hand than I was in any of the images. That's a stunning figure. absolutely gorgeous. Lovely paintwork on this one. PNSO are, you know, often criticised for their figures being a little bit dull, but this one's got fabulous tiger stripes, very much tiger coloration on this one. Certain dinosaurs just seem to fall into the tropes of having certain colours applied to them, like Shawanna's Rex, which has been unveiled recently, and although it looked quite pale and grey in the promotional images, has proved to be in a brown Rex, but we can forgive it for that, because it looks like it's going to be an amazing figure, as does this, if I can get her out. This is a Munchosaurus. Again, the pronunciation of some of these dinosaur names is probably not my strong point. Wow, okay. There's a base here as well. I wonder if this comes with some Munchosaurus. Is this the original one from PNSO? It's even got a little tail club on the end there. So here we've got this beautiful, elegant, graceful sauropod, a relative of the Diplodocids, of course. Absolutely amazing. I do believe that this base... Oh, there's one of the little dinosaurs in here as well. I do believe that this base goes with this figure. Oh, crikey, this is a forensic effort at wrapping things up here. This is amazing. Putting me to shame with this. This is beautifully wrapped. Right. Can't even find my way into this one. There we go. Okay, so we've got the base, and just strapped to the base in a little bag here, we've got the Munchosaurus miniature. That goes beautifully with this adult figure here. So I'll have a closer look at that one later. I'm just going to pop these down the side here as well, because there is a lot in this box which appears to be PNSO based to get through, and already, wow, so this is a marine reptile. Now I've always wanted the marine reptiles, but because space can be tricky, I tend to concentrate on dinosaurs and pterosaurs before we get to the marine reptiles, and right now I cannot for the life of me remember what this very unusual one, this unusual ichthyosaurid, it's fantastic, with its long snout, is called. I'm sure it'll come back to me a little bit later, but what an absolute beauty that is. So that's really, really exciting. This is like when I was a kid and I used to collect the Invicta dinosaurs, and you know, they did dinosaurs, they did prehistoric mammals. Here we have a little bag which has got some extra PNSO miniatures in it, and these all appear to be the marine reptiles. Good grief, wow, there's a lot in here. I'm going to have to take like a photograph of all of these and post it at the end. Goodness me. Talk about blasting away the January blues. In here, this appears to be a little ceratopsian. Whoop, that one's popped out quite quick. Oh, this is one of Howlong Goods. This is the Cosmoceratops. Now again, Howlong Goods little figures, they're absolutely beautiful. They've got such fine detail on them. They're absolutely adorable. Brilliant. I mean, I know I'm on quite the same level as PNSO, but I do absolutely adore them. I guess I've got so much character. They're so nicely done. Wow, okay. This is a beast of the Mesozoic, and it's a ceratopsian. Is this the Diabloceratops? Oh, I'm terrible with names of ceratopsians, so I must apologise, but wow. Wow! The ceratopsian series are just about my favourites in the beasts of the Mesozoic, and they're just absolutely glorious, and this is a fabulous figure. Is it Diabloceratops? I can't remember. I'm sure everybody in the dinosaur toy chat's probably screaming at me right now. This has of course got its tail. I'll pop that on before I take a photograph of these together. But if you've seen my videos before, if you've watched my videos for a while, you know when it comes to beasts of the Mesozoic, I generally do struggle with getting the tails on. This box seems to be never ending. There's an amazing amount in here. There's a stand here from something I'm not too sure what. Possibly being the Munchosaurus, it's possibly being that little ichthyosaurid. Wow, this is, what's this? Crikey. Got no idea what this is. It also appears to be a beast of the Mesozoic. If in doubt, brute force and ignorance. Oh, so this is the little Sauronitholestes, but this is the original version of the Sauronitholestes, not the fan's choice, which was more of a roadrunner type of creature. So this one's got a different crest on the head. Oh, fabulous. I mean, they're just all so beautiful, these little raptors. I'll untangle these a little bit later so I can add a little bit to the video where I show you these figures as they should be seen rather than muggins here struggling with the packaging. Wow, okay, these look like Bandai miniatures. So there appears to be a Tyrannosaurid in here and a sauropod. And there's also, ooh, it looks like a, is it a platypelodon? Can't remember the names of the prehistoric elephants again. I'll pop these out and have a closer look at them all. This box is very deep, seems to be never ending here. There's definitely a few more larger figures in here right now, so let's have a look at this one. Crikey. Oh, there's a small one there as well. It's like a never-ending treasure box. Ooh. Oh, now this appears to be a ceratopsian which has been on my wish list for so long. This, I believe, is the beasts of the Mesozoic Wendiceratops. And this is a figure that's been top of my wish list for quite a while, a good couple of years at least. And I'm sure that's what is in this pot. Yes. Yep, there she is. Wow, the colours on this one in the daylight are just absolutely exquisite. Wow, okay, right, I'll put it in here for now. I don't know if Mrs. Spooky's gone, but she normally she likes to interfere with us when we're doing these unboxings, which is Dickie got done with. Being a spoil sport today. Oh, wow! Oh, this is a beast of the Mesozoic Tyrannosaurus. It's one of the smaller ones. I can't remember which one it is right now because my brain... Look at that little beauty! What a stunning little Tyrannosaurid! Which one are you again? I'm going to have to look all this up when I put the extra bit on this video. Goodness me! Right, and it's still not done yet because there's something very large and very blue in the bottom of the box here, and I'm pretty sure I know what this is already. Just... Oh, goodness me! Right, this is an extraordinary figure. I don't have any of the really big, or at least I didn't have any of the really big Beasts of the Mesozoic Ceratopsian series. This one's going to buck that trend. That's the end of the box there, so I'll pop that down. Because this is a really big figure and it's bright blue, so this will be the Beasts of the Mesozoic Torosaurus. Oh, yes it is. That's the tail end there. Here's the figure herself. Wow. Oh, wow. Some dinosaur figures now are getting so big, and I know that, you know, a lot of people have ordered the How Long Ago Brachiosaurus. I passed on the Brachiosaurus because I've already got the Alamosaurus, and sauropod figures are big and they're difficult to display, and I didn't feel that was different enough from the Alamosaurus to justify it, especially when I've got the fantastic Argentinosaurus, and of course they're in a different scale to these. But as a 1/18 figure, that is enormous. That is... All these look so much better in hand as well, and of course my friend looks after these figures very nicely, and obviously I haven't taken them all out of their wrappings yet, Dave, but I can see that they've all arrived here in pristine condition, which is how you've obviously kept them yourself. So I'm just going to unbundle everything and possibly shift myself to the coffee table where I can show you these all in a greater degree of detail, and stay tuned for that. I was premature, there was one more in the box and I didn't see it, so I'm going to pop this open. This looks like it's going to be a How Long Good figure, judging by the sleeve it's in, but which one it'll be I have no idea. I'm absolutely riding on a high right now. So let's pop her open. Ah, this is the HLG. Forgive my pronunciation with this one. It's a lot all of us. It's a lot all of us. It's some fantastical ornithischian hadrosaur. And that's absolutely brilliant. So, right, back to the next part. This is a grip shot of everything that was contained within that absolute treasure trove of a box from my friend Dave, who I cannot thank enough right now. I'm absolutely blown away by the contents, and also I don't know how you managed to squeeze all these dinosaurs and other creatures into the box, because I couldn't even get just the wrapping back in the box. Never fails to amaze me. You are the master of packing and wrapping. It's extraordinary. So this is everything that was contained within it, and a couple of little friends for scale. So some required a little bit of assembly. The tails needed to be put on the beasts of the Mesozoic, and to do that I dipped them all in hot water for a few moments. I started with the Teratophaneus because it had the finest tail, and then worked up from there. I had a bit of a mass bottom heating briefly here whilst I did all that. And then also there's a couple of little Kyotos, and I think that's Chocosaur's line, which needed a tiny bit of assembly, but of course they didn't need any hot water. So yeah, we have Uranosaurus, which is this extraordinary ichthyosaurid from PNSO. We have some fabulous PNSO miniatures here. Can't name all of these. Pretty sure that one's an Ophthalmosaurus with the big eyes, and this one's definitely a Dacosaurus, a slightly more crocodilian looking one here. Do apologise about the camera's focus swinging around a bit here. Got no idea who this little fellow with extraordinary fetching orange mouth is. I think this one's possibly a Shawneesaurus, which is of course one of the largest ichthyosaurids. And this very fetching little chap, these very bright eyes and his shovel-shaped face, is a Topodentatus. Here we have one of the ancient pachyderms. I think it's Platybelodon, please correct me if I'm wrong. This one did require a little bit of assembly, which makes me think it's Kyoto. And this one also, this exquisite T-Rex, which is a feathered Tyrannosaurus Rex. So you can see on this tiny figure, there's an awful lot of detail packed in there. Nice coloration too. This one, I was wrong earlier. This is, of course, Nanotyrannus. This is PNSO's Nanotyrannus, and I should have known by the coloration of it, really. But yes, absolutely gorgeous little figure. This one, I think, the sauropod is one of the Chocosaurs line. Again, a little bit of assembly was required with this one. Not too sure which sauropod it represents. And this lovely little figure here. This is one of Howlong Good's little Cosmoceratops. And for all the colours appear quite bland, they really aren't. There's a lot of subtlety and interesting tones and sheens going on here. This is a really, really nice little figure. Very impressed with this. Moving back out here. I'm pretty sure this one is Diabloceratops. I have not googled it yet, I regret to say. Behind it, with obviously a scale human figure here, is Torosaurus, and that just goes to show you how enormous that dinosaur was. I mean, it's the size of an African elephant. It's enormous. And the colours on this beast of the Mesozoic Torosaurus are extraordinary. Standing next to the human figure, but not in scale of course, is PNSO's lovely Carnotaurus here. This is of course one of their earlier efforts, so there's quite a lot of deep scale detail on that one. But it really doesn't detract from the figure at all, it kind of suits it. Shall I try and pronounce this one again? Telatolophus? It's a fabulous little, it's almost like one of the Parasaurolophids, isn't it? That's the alternative version. Of course, there is another brown version from PNSO. Here we have, I think it's an Elasmosaurus. This one also requires some assembly. It's got a wonderful, great long neck. There's a lot of very fine detail on the head of this one, if the camera will focus on that rather than everything else. Slightly unfortunate port where it's on its stand. And these Bandai figures come with fantastic wood effect bases. Wendyceratops. The colours, the camera just isn't doing them justice. The patterns on this one are beautiful. I've always wanted this one and now I've got it in hand. I cannot wait to get more closely acquainted with it. Standing in front of the Wendiceratops, we've got our original Sauronatholestes from the Beasts of the Mesozoic, and I've got it here in a leaping pose. Absolutely marvellous that you can do that with these. And then finally, at the back, again, with a human being for scale, we have the Teratophanes. And this one, I really cannot wait to have a closer look at. I mean, it absolutely blew me away when I just took it out of the box. So I hope you've enjoyed watching the unboxing with me. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at all these amazing figures with me, and I hope I've managed to convey some of my absolute amazement and gratitude to Dave for sending all these figures to me. And I shall see you in the next video.